Well, we're joined now by Jonathan Aitken and Shadow Justice Secretary Sadiq Khan. Thank you very much for coming in this morning. Jonathan, we can start with you. You spent time in an open prison. What's it like?
It's pretty strict. It's fair. It's sensible. The one I was in, Stamford Hill, was on the whole well run. And the idea is that there are lots of prisoners, I guess I was one, who really are very low risk to the public. And keeping them in a high security prison costs the best part of £1,000 a week. Keeping them in a low security or D category prison costs a quarter of that. The question is really not is the principle of open prisons right. It's whether they are well selected, whether the assessments.
You say it's strict, but it doesn't seem particularly strict. The last 2 weeks, 5 of these prisoners have just walked out.
I meant really strict within the prison walls. I mean, the rules were tight, the discipline was quite tight. But, of course, the whole principle of an open prison, it's not a high-security prison. So if anyone is determined to get over a not very high wall, it is, with some ingenuity and skill, possible.
But there are still walls surrounding the prison.
Most of them, yes. Some not. Some it's just you know, a bit of wire and wide open spaces, but the whole basis is that these is a matter of trust. The prison service has assessed somebody as being low risk. They're supposed to be prisons for sensibles. That's the jargon of prisoners. And quite often prisoners themselves complain. I remember I arrived in one, they said, oh, you know, this isn't a D-cat prison, it's become a B-cat prison, just masquerading as a D-cat prison these days. Well, that's what the inmates were saying. So this isn't a great surprise to me that there's a steady flow of what are called absconders. They're not very many, but they're worrying whenever they happen.